Hello subscribers, here is another review, and this time it's the Safari Ltd 2020 Ichthyosaurus. Now this was my second most anticipated Safari 2020 figure, right after the Sarcosuchus, and like the Sarcosuchus, this figure exceeded my expectations. It retails for around $7.99 and is about 7 inches long. I think $7.99 is a really good price for a figure of this size. And fortunately, that's not the only positive thing about this figure. And there really isn't any negative things I have to say about this figure. This figure is basically perfect. Now, like most Safari figures, the pros greatly outweigh the cons. Now, let's take a look at the detailing as always. Now, you can see there's a lot of detailing around the head area, specifically the eyes, the nostrils, and the mouth. See the large eyes compared to the rest of its body, which is a unique trait of Ichthyosaurus. Now, as you can see, this figure has smooth skin, which is accurate to real life, because a study in 2018 showed that Ichthyosaurus possess blubber and smooth skin like most modern-day marine mammals. Speaking of marine mammals, the color scheme of this Ichthyosaur is very similar to some modern-day cetaceans, more specifically the striped dolphin and the Dall's porpoise. And also, another study showed that Ichthyosaurus and most other marine reptiles possess counter shading, which is basically white on the bottom and then a dark color on the top. Specifically, black, dark blue, or dark gray. And I think it really works for this figure. So, yeah, that's it for the color scheme. Now, like the Sarcosuchus, this is one aesthetically pleasing figure. From this amazing sculpt to the proportions and the scientifically accurate paint job, it really makes this figure look realistic and natural. It feels like it could just start, moving right now. Now let's move on to the comparisons. Let's do the most obvious first. Here's the Safari 2011 Carnegie Collection Ichthyosaurus. And as you can see, they're very similar with the exception of colors. This one still has the counter shading, fortunately. And as you can see, the Safari 2020 figure is a little larger in body size, while the Carnegie figure is slightly longer. Overall, I think they're both great figures, but I prefer the newer one more. Mainly because I don't like how this one has an ammonite sticking out of it. Like, it's going for something new, but I just prefer figures like like just the animals, without any parasites on them or having them eat any food and stuff. So yeah. Oh yeah, also let's not forget about the Safari Tube Ichthyosaurus. Here's the Safari Ichthyosaurus next to some other marine reptiles by Safari Ltd. Here's the Safari 2020 Ichthyosaurus next to the Safari 2020 Sarcosuchus. And of course, we can't forget to compare the reviewed figure next to the Collecte Mini Zafactinus. Well, there you have it, guys. This is my review on the Safari Ltd 2020 Ichthyosaurus. And yes, I highly recommend you guys picking up this figure. It's a very nice rendition of Ichthyosaurus, and it's probably one of my favorite Safari 2020 figures alongside the Sarcosuchus. And like I said before, this is a pretty large Ichthyosaurus figure, and it's very good for $7.99. So if I had to give this figure a rating, I'd probably have to give it a 10 out of 10. This is one of my favorite Safari Ltd prehistoric animal figures ever. Now, if you guys like this review, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.